I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch network. On September 6th, a New Mexico state court judge ordered the Otero County Commissioner, Couy Griffin, who's an insurrectionist, that Couy Griffin be removed from his office and disqualified, effective immediately, and barred from ever holding office again under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, which is also the disqualification clause. This is the first time since 1869 that a court has disqualified a public official under Section 3, and the first time a January 6th insurrectionist has been disqualified from holding public office under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment. You will recall a similar lawsuit was brought against Marjorie Taylor Greene, but did not succeed. Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, which is also known as the Disqualification Clause, states the following. It bars any person from holding a federal or state office who, quote, took an oath to support the Constitution of the United States as an officer of any state, and then engaged in insurrection or rebellion, or gave aid or comfort to an insurrectionist. Now, Couy Griffin led an organization called Cowboys for Trump. He bragged about that there was going to be blood in the streets leading up to the January 6th insurrection. He was charged in connection with his role of trespassing at the Capitol in connection with the January 6th insurrection and was found guilty of a misdemeanor. He had a bench trial in front of Judge Trevor McFadden, who was actually a Trump-appointed judge and found guilty after a bench trial back in March of 2022. So you had a convicted insurrectionist who held the position of Otero County Commissioner in Couy Griffin. And so under the procedures of New Mexico, citizens are permitted to bring a lawsuit seeking the disqualification. They did, in fact, bring it, and this lawsuit was brought by Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington, Couy, which deserves a lot of credit for bringing this lawsuit, and everybody should check out the Couy website for more details about the work that they do. And it was also brought by the New Mexico-based law firms of Freedom Boyd Hollander and Goldberg, PA, Dodd Law Office, and the law office of Amber Fairberg, as well as Cohen, Milstein, Sellers, and Tolpe, LLC. All deserve a great credit for the work. In the order by the judge in this case, and the judge is named Francis Matthews, the judge ruled as follows. Defendant Couy Griffin is disqualified under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States because, 1, he took an oath to support the Constitution of the United States as an executive officer of any state. 2, the January 6, 2021 attack on the United States Capitol and surrounding planning, mobilization, and incitement were an insurrection against the Constitution of the United States. And 3, defendant engaged in that insurrection after taking his oath. And then 2, due to his disqualification under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, the defendant, Couy, is constitutionally ineligible and barred for life from serving as a senator or representative in Congress or elector of president and vice president, or from holding any office, civil or military, under the United States or under any state, including his current office as an Otero County Commissioner. 3, defendant became constitutionally disqualified from federal and state positions specified above in paragraph 2 and forfeited his current office as an Otero County Commissioner effective January 6, 2021. Defendant shall be removed from his position as Otero County Commissioner effective immediately. Defendant is permanently enjoined and prohibited from performing any official acts in his purported capacity as an Otero County Commissioner or on behalf of the Board County of Commissioners of Otero County. And 6, defendant is permanently enjoined and prohibited from seeking or holding any federal or state position specified in paragraph 2. So a big ruling right there that Couy Griffin, this insurrectionist, who was one of the individuals who incited or inspired violence. He was convicted of crimes related to the insurrection by a Trump-appointed judge. The citizens of New Mexico and the law firms brought a lawsuit against him. The judge made a finding now disqualifying Couy Griffin, calling Couy Griffin an insurrectionist, and enjoining or stopping him from ever holding public office again. This is the type of ruling, this is the type of judge who absolutely gets it, who understands what's at stake, and protecting and preserving our democracy is the foremost goal right now of our judiciary, it should be, and of politics in general. And it is so vital that we all call out insurrectionists like Couy Griffin, like that ilk, the Trumpies, the radical MAGA fascists that are now the Republican Party. And we can give no quarter to these people. These MAGA fascist Republicans want to destroy America. They're trying desperately to destroy America. They're out there holding rallies, cheering Vladimir Putin and President Xi. They're out there talking about strong man leadership and that people need to lead with iron fists and go against the laws of this great country. They're out there calling the FBI mobsters, and they're out there calling them monsters and mobsters. I mean, it's beyond the pale what we see going on right now with these radical right extremists. And, you know, we've learned earlier today, or earlier reporting the other day, that Donald Trump, that some of the records that he stole, the top secret, sensitive, compartmented information, also included nuclear secrets of foreign countries. This is who the Republicans are defending: an individual who stole top secret information, sensitive, compartmented information, so top secret it needs to be viewed in sensitive, compartmented information facilities. Here, and I'll just leave you with this video right here of Couy Griffin. This was what Couy Griffin said leading up to the insurrection. Play the clip.
Could have a Second Amendment rally on those same steps that we had that rally yesterday. You know, and if we do, then it's going to be a sad day because there's going to be blood running out of that building.
The Cowboys for Trump founder posted that video days after he joined others during the storming of the Capitol. He did not go inside, but is among those facing federal charges. Congresswoman Diana Deggett showed a video of Griffin from last year where Griffin said, quote, "Only a good Democrat is a dead Democrat."
Remember, this is a man who was here on January 6th, who was arrested after threatening to come back here to make blood come running out of this building.
Yeah, what you just heard was a fascist, period. Radical, MAGA, Republican fascists. Call it out. It is what it is. These people do not support democracy. They support political violence. They don't accept the results of elections. They want to overthrow our democracy, and we will not let that happen. Good day for justice, knowing that Couy Griffin is disqualified from holding office. This has been Mycelis from the MeidasTouch Network. Make sure you hit the subscribe button now. Hit subscribe to join the Meidas Mighty movement, and also check out the podcast I do with my brothers, the MeidasTouch podcast. Just search wherever you get your podcast. Hit the subscribe button there as well. Talk to you next time.
MeidasTouch is unapologetically pro-democracy. And look, we know you are too. So please make sure you check out our best-selling shirt and our best-selling gear, the unapologetically pro-democracy gear. And hey, while you're at it, make sure you check out my favorite shirt and one of our most famous designs. It wasn't rigged, you're just a loser. At store.meidastouch.com. That's store.meidastouch.com.